Hello and welcome to Odds on Ligue Matchday 17. Happy days for PSG, winner of the Super Cup, also alive in the Cup, also winning in the League. It's pretty clear that they can win every trophy in France, Alain Valnegri, this season.
Yes, yes. It's maybe we must do wait soon, but yes, for the Ligue 1, it's pretty clear than PSG is really favorite now. We had some doubt the middle of December before the game against Monaco, against Lyon, but they won every game. They won the Super Cup and is the biggest favorite to win this league another time.
Massive wins, also, as I said, alive in the cup in penalties, so in a good position for the local treble. So guys, let's analyze what we have in this match day 17 with us. Of course, leave your comments, press the like, subscribe. Let's go on now with the show. And we have two games on Friday. The first one is Nantes, Monaco, with Monaco, as we said, losing the Super Cup in the last minute against PSG, still third in the table. It's only one win in the last 4 games because also they lost to PSG in the league. And Nantes, Alain, they grabbed a positive draw against Lille. We saw 𝐿𝐴 a bit nervous, but the team is improving lately. It's only one defeat in the last 5 games.
Yes, the team improved a little, not a lot, but a little. The point in Lille is very good. It's very good, but nobody expect that. We don't have the 𝗑𝐿𝐴 for that game. And now at home, not suffer more than when they played away. We have a Monaco who, after the December and the beginning of the year, not in a very good moment, because we saw Monaco tired, lose so many games in the big match. And what that one said, Monaco must to improve, to increase his level to be a Champions League team, because they lose against Marseille, they lose in Arsenal, they lose in the Super Cup against PSG, the draw against Reims, and important things, they have problem with the goal, because in the last 4 games, except the French Cup, in the last 4 games, only 1 goal. They scored only 1 goal, and that one can be a limit. Not have the same problem with the goal. Not when they played at home in the last 2 games. We don't have both teams to score, and I think we can try that, because the odds are interesting. Both teams have a good average of both teams to score during since the beginning of the season, and I choose both teams to score, odds 2.10.
All right, and the other game on Friday is Auxerre, Lille. Lille in Champions League spots, 4th, but as we said, they drop points against Nantes. Is 3 draws in the last 4 League and games, and Auxerre 9th in the standings, but in bad form. They lost in the cup at home against Dunkirk. Alain, a team better known for a good movie than for the football team and for a battle, and it's 5 winless games for Auxerre. Do you trust them, or Lille away from home? They are good this season. They are the 3rd best away team this season.
Yes, Auxerre is the biggest surprise for me, in my opinion, in Ligue this season. Now, December was probably the worst month of Auxerre, but they catch 2 draws against Paris Saint-Germain and against Lens, and that one is a very good point for Auxerre. After they lose against Dunkerque. Dunkerque is 3rd in Ligue 2 and are fighting to come to Ligue 1. in this a classical team with a magical season where everything you touch, you convert that in gold. And the game in Strasbourg maybe start to ask question about the state of form about Auxerre, because in Strasbourg was really better, and Auxerre suffer a lot, and we don't saw Auxerre suffer in that way like in Strasbourg. Now there must to have an answer quickly, because the rival is really difficult to meet. Lille don't lose a game since the middle of September in Portugal against Sporting. Since that, Lille don't lose any game. And it's brilliant, the 𝐬𝐭𝐸𝐲 job, because including in Champions League, we speak about a lot of team. Brest is a surprise, yes, but Lille, what about Lille? Lille is up to Bayern Monaco, Munich, up to Atletico Madrid, up to Atalanta, up to Sporting. Actually, Lille is eighth in the eighth position in the champions, and that one means the team have deepness in the bench. 𝐬𝐭𝐸𝐲 change the things, make a rotation, but the team has the same average of point in champions and in Ligue. That game is difficult for Lille to. Maybe if we must to found where Lille suffer more is when they played away in Ligue. And I think Auxerre will be catch point at home, and I choose double opportunity 1x odds 1.95.
Well, 3 games on Saturday. First one is Brest, Olympique Lyon. Olympique Lyon level on points with Lille. Despite the financial problems, they are very close to the Champions League spots. Beat Montpellier in the last minute with an own goal. Is 3 wins in the last 4 games, only losing to PSG. And Brest is the opposite, doing great in Europe, but another defeat in Ligue 1 against 𝐬𝐴. They are only 4 points away from the bottom 3.
Yes, Brest must to be warning. To be warning, because he's brilliant in champions, but in Ligue 1, there must to avoid to enter in that negative dynamic, because the Ligue 1 is pretty long, and they have only 4 points up to Nantes. And the game in Angers, I think, sent an alarm to the vestry in Brest. This season is not only the champions. This season you must to save the category in Ligue 1 the sooner possible, and after you can enjoy the champions, because you are probably one of the biggest underdog team this season in champions, and you are the biggest surprise. But warning with the Ligue 1. I think that the game against Lyon don't arrive in a very good moment for Brest, because Lyon after the problem with the economic system regulation in Ligue 1, they said if the team don't sold some player, you will be playing Ligue 2. We waited some problem, and they don't have problem, and we saw that in the last December against the Eintracht in Ligue 1, against Nice, against Angers, and they start well the year, because it was not so easy game against Montpellier, but they have that mentality to search the victory until the end, and they found the game. Now I think Lyon is better and superior to Brest. I see Lyon not lose this game, and I choose Sig 2 𝐋𝐞𝐿 odds 1.62.
All right, next game is Reims Nice. Nice 6th. They beat Rennes 3-2 and suffered in the cup. They went to penalties against a team called 𝐋𝐞𝐿, only 1 point away from the 4th spot, so very close to getting to the Champions League spots, and we have great odds to back them against Reims. Malena, mid-table team this season, is only 1 win in the last 9 Ligue 1 games.
Yes, Reims is one of the most difficult team to predict because the last weekend in Saint-Etienne happened the score is a easy 1-0 and the second half terrible with they received 3 goals. They lose this game 3-1. Wow, what is the problem about the team? Because in a lot of games we saw a brilliant management of the game, especially against Monaco. We saw a brilliant game in Strasbourg, then manage in one of the most difficult field and with against one of the most offensive team in the league, defend really well. And maybe in Saint-Etienne, team don't have the concentration. The concentration, the level was really poor, and they lose this game against Nice. You can have that because Nice arrive well. Nice have a lot of problem, have a lot of injured player. There's finish bad the last year, the last months of the year in December, but because they had a really long list of injured players. And now some players are back. We saw an improvement against Stade Rennais. Now I think Nice will be arrived without a really strong pressure. Is an opposition of style because Reims want the possession. Nice is a transition team, and for that reason I see goals in that game. Over 2.25 goals, also 1.60.
And a great game is on Saturday, 9 p.m. Rennes Olympique Marseille. Sampaoli playing against Olympique Marseille. Rennes only 2 points away from relegation. Another defeat in Nice. But in Rawson Park, they won the last 2 games. It's going to be tough because Olympique Marseille is the best away team in Ligue 1. All wins except 1 defeat, and they are coming from a great win, Alain, 5-1 to Le Havre.
Normally just souverain in Bretagne, the last 5, only one win for Olympique de Marseille. This season, a lot of things change, especially with the Zerbi in the bench. The team are the best team in Ligue 1 when they play away. More points than PSG, 21. PSG have 18 for the same number of match played. The question more than Olympique de Marseille is Rennes. Rennes with Sampaoli. Rennes signed Sékou Fofana, a really important player from the last brilliant season in Lens, or the key player about this team, and signed Brice Samba, the goalkeeper of Lens. And these 2 players can be changed a little the level of this team, especially the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper, I think, is a very good signing. Now Fofana, we are curious to see him, what is his physical condition. But if Fofana is in a very good condition, I think is one of the biggest signing in Liga during this market. Saint Sampaoli arrive in Rennes. What changed? They won away. They won at home. They're back to one at home against Saint-Etienne, against Angers, but away they still have the same problem. Defeat in Nice, defeat in Nantes. For this game is at home. Marseille suffer when they play in Bretagne, and for that reason, I think Rennes will lose this game and can be a draw, and is the draw of the week. Rennes Olympique de Marseille draw 3.46, and in the statistical perspective, Marseille never draw a game this season, and normally statistic can be to be break.
Yes, away from home, 7 wins, 1 defeat, 0 draws for Olympique Marseille. Another team doing good things away from home is Lens, usually weak away from the Volaire, but this season they are fifth in the away standings, and they are, of course, favorites in their visit to Le Havre, penultimate in the standings. It looks like they are going directly to Ligue 2, 5 consecutive defeats, including Alain, the defeat in the cup against a team that I've never heard about, I have to be honest, Stade Briochin.
See, but the Coupe de France is good for the culture about football and for the geography, and is a fourth division in France. Fourth division, fourth category of difference, and they lose. Le Havre is probably the saddest team in Ligue 1 right now. Last season was very good, especially the first part of the season, but they lose that powder, that positive energy. And when you're fighting against relegation, you must have that energy, that mentality. And I don't feel that when I see the game in Le Havre against Marseille Sunday night. What a poor game, not concentrate, not in the game. Probably 𝗛𝗲𝗄, I don't know how many credits can be have 𝗛𝗲𝗄 in the bench of Le Havre, but the board must to take decision, because Montpellier, in my opinion, Montpellier is playing in a best level now, respect to Le Havre. Now Lens need to win. Lens start bad the year, the defeat against Toulouse, and before the break in Coupe de France, they lose against Paris Saint-Germain at home. Now they must to change that dynamic against Toulouse. We saw a very good Lens in the first half, very good, and in the second half, the scent of a player changed the card in the game, and Toulouse won that game with a penalty scorer. Lens really favorite in my opinion, and for that reason I choose Lens winning. Odds are pretty interesting. 1.91 for Lens winning Sunday.
Next game, key game for the relegation battle, is Montpellier-Angers. Montpellier, bottom of the table, I would say even hopeless. 6 points away from Nantes, another defeat against Lyon. Out of the cup, 4-0. They lost to Puy. And Angers is kind of the opposite, out of the relegation after beating Brest. They look like a Ligue 2 team some weeks ago, but they survived, Alain, and somehow Montpellier are favorites for this game.
Yes, I'm surprised. I'm really surprised, especially for one fact. Angers is the 10th best team when they played away. And now Montpellier have a big problem away, because they already don't have points away. But at home, the team know to what their play. I think the shame elimination in Coupe de France must to permit to 𝗀𝗄𝗄 to start again to working with seriously, because you can lose a game in Coupe de France when you are a team of Ligue 1 in that way. It was really sad see Montpellier lose against 𝗀𝗄𝗄, another team of 4th division, and they lose 4-0. But in Lyon, we saw an improvement without the ball. We see a team defend better. Now Maksimovic is injured, and that one is a really bad news for 𝗀𝗄𝗄. In my opinion, Angers will be lose this game. For that reason, I choose the double opportunity, because the odds are so interesting. Angers X2 in Montpellier, odds 1.81.
Indeed, surprisingly, Montpellier are favorites for a football game. Two more games to go. Toulouse Strasbourg is the next one. Both teams in the middle of the table. Toulouse close to the European spots after beating Lens away. They are in form. 3 wins in the last 4. Strasbourg beat Auxerre, also back-to-back wins for them. Toulouse super favorites for this game.
Yeah, both teams are coming with the last 3 winning, and Toulouse improve respect to the beginning of the season. Is a team with a lot of balance. Toulouse with that rhythm, with that average of point, they will be fighting to go back to the European spot, because they're only 3 points down to the Conference League line. And Strasbourg is a really young team. It's one of the funniest teams in Ligue 1. A team with game with a lot of goals. Maybe Toulouse has something more in that type of analysis of balance with the goal score and goal received. In spite of that, I think Sunday we will see goals, and I choose over 2.75 goals. Odds 2.08.
And the last game, we spoke at the beginning of the video about PSG. Good days for them, alive in Europe after that win against Salzburg. Won the Super Cup 1-0. Dembélé scored the winner ahead in the cup against Lens. In Ligue 1, Alain beat Monaco and Lyon. So basically all the tough oppositions they had in France, and now, of course, to beat Saint-Etienne right now out of the relegation spots is only 1.1. We have to remember that Saint-Etienne, 𝗵𝗲𝗄 got only 1 point away from home.
Away from home, yes, but the most worrying thing is the goal received. 27 goals received in 8 games when they played away. Is not enough to save the category with to be brilliant. Now, during the break, Saint-Etienne changed the manager. I think against Reims, we saw a new version of Saint-Etienne, especially in the phase of no possession of the ball. It's a team more relaxed. It's not a team want to play. It's not a team with an offensive mentality. And I think the board correct that with the new manager. And in Paris, it will be the test of the test, because we go to Paris to try to don't lose with so many goal difference. Paris Saint-Germain start finish really well the year, and start better because they won the first title in Super Cup, and now we wait confirmation for that game. I see Paris Saint-Germain Saint-Etienne under 4.25 goals, odds 1.82.
All right. Well, guys, of course, remember that you can still post your tips on Oddspedia and win some cash prizes with our tipster competitions. Of course, new year, new month, so you can participate in both monthly and yearly. And also, you can create your own tipster league with rivals. Alain, let's finish the video as always. Of course, safe bet.
Rennes, Olympique de Marseille over 175 goals, odds 1.37.
And the mighty ACCA?
Nantes, Monaco over 1.75 goals. Rennes, OM 1.75 goals. Rennes, Nice over 2.25 goals. And Toulouse, Strasbourg over 175 goals for a total 3.10.
A lot of goals, a lot of Asian lines. So in case you don't know what is an Asian line or Asian handicap, there is a video, of course, in Oddspedia about it. Alain Valnegri, always a pleasure also in 2025. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.